After Russia destroyed a NATO Patriot system recently, will its allies send more air defense systems? According to a report from the New Voice of Ukraine, most of the 7 Patriot air defense systems promised by NATO member states in July 2024 are scheduled to begin arriving in Ukraine in 2025. The anticipated arrival of these defense systems offers a glimmer of hope for Ukraine amid an increasingly dire situation. For months, Ukraine has been urgently requesting additional air defense systems from Western countries, a need deemed critical in the face of increasingly intense Russian aerial attacks, ranging from UAVs to missiles. However, the reality on the ground is far from simple. The procurement and delivery process for these systems takes considerable time, forcing Ukraine to make do with a limited number of existing Patriot systems. Ironically, while Ukraine waits for the arrival of new Patriot units, the remaining air defense systems have started to fall one by one under relentless Russian strikes. What powerful Russian weapon dares to destroy NATO's proud air defense system? Keep your eyes on the story. Recently, Russian forces once again launched a precision strike aimed directly at the heart of Ukraine's air defense system. This time, the target was the American-supplied Patriot air defense system, one of the most glorified symbols of advanced Western military technology, positioned near the settlement of Ordzhonikidze in the Dnipro region. The attack was carried out using Iskander-M ballistic missiles, known for their high speed and maneuverability, which make them difficult for defense systems to intercept. According to reports, the missile successfully hit its target with precision, destroying key components of the Patriot system, including the ANM-PQ-65 multifunction radar, the command and control cabin, and 2 launchers. Footage circulating online shows a massive explosion believed to be the direct impact of the Iskander-M strike, a dramatic moment that highlights the tactical success of the attack. This strike was not just a military action, but also a powerful symbolic message in the technological battle between Russia and the Western alliance. From this incident, one may ask, is the Patriot air defense system, long praised as one of the best in the world, truly incapable of living up to its claims on the modern battlefield? Ukraine's air defense situation is becoming increasingly dire. A report by CNN noted that the country's supply of Patriot missiles could run out within weeks. This concern is growing amid discussions about the potential halt of military aid from the United States. The ongoing intensive strikes launched by Moscow are rapidly depleting Ukraine's ammunition reserves. Although the exact number of remaining Patriot missiles in Ukraine's arsenal hasn't been disclosed, hopes remain high for new supplies from the US. The Patriot system is considered the backbone of Ukraine's defense against Russian ballistic missiles. Without it, Ukraine would find itself in a far more vulnerable position. Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal told CNN that the Patriot is the only system capable of intercepting Russian ballistic missile attacks, even though it has occasionally sustained damage due to the sheer destructive power of those missiles. Apart from the Patriot, Ukraine does have alternative air defense systems like NASAMS and IRIS-T, which have been supplied by Western allies. These systems are designed to counter cruise missiles and drones. However, both Ukraine and its allies believe these alternatives still fall short of the Patriot's effectiveness in dealing with the threat posed by Russia's modern hypersonic and ballistic missiles. So, are Russian missiles really that terrifying? In a recent report shared by Kyiv Independent, it was mentioned that Russia has enhanced the effectiveness of its ballistic missiles by adding advanced elements such as radar decoys and evasive maneuvering capabilities during the flight phase. This innovation is considered to potentially increase the challenges for modern air defense systems, including the US-made Patriot PAC-3, which Ukraine has relied on to withstand medium-range to ballistic missile attacks. Ukrainian Air Force spokesperson Colonel Yuri Inat, explained that several key features of the Russian-made Iskander-M missile play an important role in creating complex threats to defense systems. He highlighted 4 main technical aspects: quasi-ballistic trajectory, in-flight maneuvering, stealth capabilities, and the use of radar decoys. However, it turns out these features are not actually new developments, but are integral parts of the original Iskander-M missile design that Russia has long employed. One of the most striking features is the use of radar decoys, small devices released from the missile at high altitude or during the terminal attack phase. These decoys can create false radar signatures that mimic the radar cross-section of the main missile, thereby confusing or even overwhelming enemy defense sensors. In practice, these decoys can cause advanced interceptor systems like Patriot or THAAD to fail to distinguish between real threats and decoys, allowing the main missile to evade interception. Inat's statement also raises a broader question. Is this an indirect admission of the limitations of Western air defense systems in dealing with Russia's advanced ballistic weapons? One thing that has become increasingly clear is that the Iskander missile is almost never absent from the front lines of battle. A recent series of successive attacks further affirms its strategic role in the ongoing conflict. It all started when an Iskander-M missile struck the field training camp of Ukraine's 1st Separate Special Forces Brigade. This attack marked the beginning of a series of follow-up strikes occurring within days. Shortly after, a container ship reportedly carrying military equipment bound for the port of Odessa also became a target. The strike hit a container warehouse in the port area. According to reports, the ship was carrying around 100 military cargo containers, including unmanned aerial vehicles and ammunition. The series of attacks did not stop there. The following day, Russia launched a massive air assault against multiple targets in Ukraine. A coordinated combination of ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and drones was deployed in what appeared to be a carefully planned operation. Among the weapons used, the Iskander-M name resurfaced, along with the possible use of the KN-23 ballistic missile. This time, the main targets were critical infrastructure and Ukraine's air defense systems, including Patriot missile batteries known to be deployed around the Dnipro region. That's all for the latest incident report for this episode, and thanks for watching.